Okay, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Assalamu alaikum and welcome in today's class. Jazakumullah to all who are in class in time. May Allah Almighty bless you all and all those who will join us. Okay, can I ask my co-host to give mic to one of the students? So we'll start with the prayer. Can we have one student on the mic? So we'll start with the prayer, please. Okay. I'm going to give mic to one of the students because sorry about the delay, just due to some technical issue. Just bear with me for 1 minute.
Assalamu alaikum, and 1298 has the mic.
Okay, Jazakallah. Can you read this prayer and translation for me, please? Jazakallah.
Baji, I don't think she's actually responding, so let me select another candidate.
Okay.
A1241.
Assalamu alaikum. Assalam. How are you?
I'm good.
Alhamdulillah. Can you read this prayer for me, please, and translation? Please start with A'udhu billahi and Bismillah.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi zidani ilman. Oh my Lord, increase me in knowledge.
Okay, well.
115.
Well then, you read it quite right. Inshallah, in today's class, we are going to the rules of waqf. Just to clarify, if you have tanween or two fatha tain or two strokes of fatha or two strokes of kasra tain or dhamma tain, and you are making stop over it because in that there is ayat sign. So we don't say ilman, we say ilma. Just along it 2 seconds. Can you read the prayer once more, please?
Rabbi zidani ilma.
Well done. So inshallah, in today's class, we are going through the waqf rules. We haven't covered so far, so it will not be a mistake, just to clarify. So mashallah, you read it quite well. Jazakallah. So now we will give mic, inshallah, during the class as well. Jazakallah.
Jazakallah.
Okay. So quickly, everybody know that you are in class. Your head must be covered. You're wearing clean clothes and you are sitting in quiet environment. If mic is given to you, please be concentrated and concentrate on the class and listen each and everything. Because if mic is given to you and you can't speak up, I'm afraid we can't come back to you because we need to give mic to as many students as possible. So if you fully concentrated to the class, listen each and everything, whether teacher is talking to specific student or not, everything is said and taught is for all. So today's lesson is lesson number 21, is rules of waqf. So first, quickly, I'll explain what is waqf. So waqf means to stop or pause. So during the recitation, pausing at the end of a meaningful sentence or a verse with a break of breath is called waqf. So during the recitation, wherever we make a stop, whether it's a whole meaningful sentence or whether we are taking breath and we stop, there are certain rules for that, and that stop or break is called waqf. The correct way of pausing at various types of Quranic words is explained below. So I'm going to explain and tell you different rules of waqf and be mindful of that rules. Hopefully everybody has downloaded the lesson and you have lesson in printed form in your folders. If you don't have, please print it from the website or see it online. Okay, there are certain rules if you are taking breath or if you are ending the verse or meaningful sentence, how you will make a pause and how you will change the different signs. And there are certain signs which remain the same and there are certain signs which we have to make a change. So this one is Zalika. So if you are taking breath on this one, and not specific word, but if any word which have a simple stroke of fatha, so this one, so this will change into jazm or sukoon. So fatha will change into sukoon, and if you are taking breath on this fatha sign, it will become sukoon, sakin, this one, and then we will read it like zalik. We don't say zalika, we say zalik. Same, this rule will apply to simple stroke, simple fatha, kasra and dhamma, Again, if you are stopping any word which is ending and have the stroke of kasra, which is a slanted stroke which comes underneath a letter, kasra will change into sukoon as well. We will say it. The actual word is yaumi, but when we are making stop, that last kasra part change into sukoon and it will become yaum. Same will with the dhamma, it will change into sukoon as well. And instead of na'budu, we will say na'bud. Okay, this one is like simple stroke, fatha, kasra, and dhamma. So these all three strokes change into sukoon. So next one is regarding tanween. So if we have tanween of kasratain, if we have two slanted stroke underneath a letter or two kasra strokes together underneath a letter, it will become tanween of kasra will change into sukoon as well. So actual word, this one is makhtumin, but it will change into sukoon and it will become makhtum. Same happened to tanween of dhamma, Qur'anun. This one change into sukoon and it will become Quran, like this. And then, so these are, I'm going through a few rules which are same and which were ended in jazm or sukoon when we are making pause. We will go through, explain it together, and then we will practice, and then we will do other rules. So same happen with the vertical stroke. So if we have vertical kasra, it will change into sukoon. So instead of rasulihi, it will be rasuli. Vertical dhamma, this sign change into sukoon as well. So yarahu will become yara. And then ta marbuta. So ta marbuta is this round ta. So ta marbuta will change into sukoon. It will become ha. So if you have, we are stopping on ta marbuta, you have round ta. No matter, it will be musfiratun, but we are making stop. So this ta marbuta, this round ta will change into ha. So it will be musfira. So these 8 rules we have covered so far. So I'll quickly recap and then we will practice words which have these signs and how we make a stop over it. So if you have plain fatha, simple fatha, kasra dhamma, it will change into sukoon. If you have tanween of kasra or tanween of dhamma or vertical kasra or vertical dhamma, it will change into sukoon. And if you have ta marbuta, round ta, it will change into ha. Simple thin ha. Okay, we'll start practice from the exercise of this lesson, which is this one, 21.1. Okay, I'll just highlight the letters and if co-host give mic to one of the students, please. So we will practice few words.
Assalamu alaikum. A1195 has the mic.
Assalamu
Assalamualaikum.
wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
Good.
Alhamdulillah. Can you read these 3 highlighted words? First, as it is, with all the strokes, and second time read the word while making pause.
Okay.
Okay.
Lataya.
Yeah.
Latay.
Well then.
Latulaka.
So can you read it once more? Just it's a plain fatha, simple fatha. So how much time we give to that?
1 second.
Yeah. Can you read it once more, please?
Atulaka.
So it is la tulaqqa.
Latulaka.
And how you make a pause over it?
Latulak.
Okay. So this one I will explain it. Please ignore this one. I will explain it later, and then we will read it. Sorry about that. Can you read the 4th word in first row, please?
Turiyun.
Yeah.
Turi.
So again, yeah, you write, you change the mat into jazam or sukoon, but again the ya has shadda, so we will read shadda in while making pause. So it will be durrij. So with more hardened sound. Can you read it once more, please?
Turi.
Well done. Can you read this highlighted letter, last one in second row, please?
Rishawat.
Read it once more as it is, with whole strokes, with whole word as it is.
Rishawatun.
Yeah. And how you make a pause over it?
Rishawat.
So we don't say is what? This ta marbuta, this rounded ta. Just I'll go back. Just okay, I don't know what's playing up. Sorry about that. So if you see that rule number 8, it's ta marbuta. When we make pause over it, it will convert it into ha, simple thin ha. So when you are making pause over it, just keep this rule in mind. Ta marbuta, just round ta. It will change into ha. So how you will read this last word of second line when you are making pause over it?
Rishawat. Wah.
Yeah. So it is ghishawa. So just can you read it once more? Just be mindful that sheen has no shadda, so you are not joining a ghain or sheen sound. Just read on their own.
Rishawat. Wah.
Yeah. Well done. Ghishawa. Well done. Can we have next student, please?
Assalamualaikum. N1275.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum assalam. How are you?
Good.
Alhamdulillah. Can you see two highlighted letters?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, what? So can you read first read the word as it is and then read it again while making pause over it on the last letter?
No. Nudi.
Okay, just read it once more, please. Keep in mind all the rules previously we have learned. How much time?
Nudi.
Okay, so first read it the whole word as it is with all the strokes.
Nudia.
Well done, excellent. And how you make a stop over it? Yeah, just try, otherwise I will read and then you will read it.
Nu.
Yeah.
Nudi.
Yeah. Okay. So this ya, can you tell me this fatha of ya will change into which stroke?
Spoon.
Sukoon. So if we have sukoon like over here, but before that ya with sukoon or jazm, there is kasra. So we have learned in madda rule that if we have a ya of kasra and it's preceded by ya with sukoon and it's preceded by kasra, we elongate up to 2 seconds. You read it quite well, just it's matter of timing. So you read the nu, give 2 seconds, well done. But when we are making stop, ya has sukoon, then it will be nu di.
Nudi.
Well done. Can you read this one, please?
Ya. Sha. La.
Okay. So this one is this lam never join in the end of the letter like this, just a straight line. It's alif. And this thick line, curvy line above that, it's a madda, which is actually on sheen. So of this thick curvy line, we have learned in previous lessons that we give minimum of 4 seconds or maximum of 6 seconds. So when we are reading this part, sha part, so 4 second minimum for this madda and 1 second for fatha, and then you have alif as well. So you are going to give minimum 6 seconds or maximum 8 seconds. So it will be yasha'u.
Yasha.
Yeah. And when you are making pause over it, how you read it?
Yashal.
So, okay, you just, alif has no sign, no stroke, nothing over it. Whenever we have curvy line or madda sign, it's on the letter which has stroke. So just ignore this alif part. You are not pronouncing alif in your pronunciation. So what happened when we make pause over hamza? Dhamma change into?
Yasha.
So in which stroke Dhamma will change? It will change into fatha or sukoon or jazm? Sukoon. So when hamza have sukoon over it, we stop on hamza with light jerk. Okay. So can you read it now? Yasha.
Yasha.
Yeah. With soft light jerk over it. So it will be yasha. It's just with hamza. Okay. So whenever we have hamza alif or hamza with sukoon, we stop over it with the jerk. Okay. Can you read this one as well, please?
Na. I. Ma. Tun.
Okay, and how you read it when you are making stop over it?
Na. Iya.
Where is ya? Read it once more. You have read it right. Yeah, excellent. So this ta change into ha. It will be na'ima.
Na'ima.
Well done. So you know which stroke change into. So far we have learned 8 rules of waqf, and these all simple fatha kasra dhamma and vertical sign, and then ta marbuta change into ha. Okay, jazakallah. So we will go through. Allah Hafiz. Okay, next one. Next is we have fatha with alif, or will be pronounced in place of tanween. So when we have, first we read about ta vertical dhamma, sorry. First we have tanween of dhamma or tanween of kasra. It's simply these both tanween of kasra and dhamma will change into sukoon when we are making pause over it. But when we have tanween of fatha or fathatain, this sign, it will change into fatha and alif. So this will turn into like this, simple fatha with alif or alif madda. So if we have any word we are reading which is ending on fathatain or tanween of fatha, abwaban, like the example is given over here, it will change into fatha with alif or alif madda, abwaba. So we are not changing with sukoon. It will not, according to the rules, it will not change into sukoon. It's only with fatha, tain or tanween of fatha. Again, if we have vertical fatha, the pronunciation will remain same, but when we are writing it, same rule apply to that. It will change into a fatha with alif. So if you have any word you are reading which is ending on vertical fatha, there will be no change. Prolongation will be for 2 seconds. So it will be, actual word or example is yes, it will remain same. It will be yes, again, if you have vertical sra, it will remain same. There will be no change. Any letter which is ending on this sign, kasra, it will remain same. Like here, example is yuhyi. It will remain same. Yuhyi. So all these rules we are just doing it, reading them in today's lesson, but it's quite really essential for you to have a copy of this lesson, go through that rules again and again. When you are reciting on daily basis, just pick up few rules and try to apply them, and inshallah with few weeks practice, you will master that, and you know where you are making pause and which rule is going to apply. So keeping in mind all this, and I'll cover the other rules as well, and then we will practice the whole exercise in rest of the class. Again, if you have any letter which are ending on alif matta, so like here we have fatha and then alif, it will remain same, no change whether we are making work or whether we are reading in continuation. So this one is rafa'na, so it will remain same. Again, if you have fatha which is preceded, which is followed by alif maksura, it will remain same. Fatha will turn into vertical fatha. So like here, where this one, you have alif maksura after the letter which has fatha, so it will change into vertical fatha. So first example is al-a'la. So it will change into vertical fatha, and we will give it 2 second time when we are making pause over it, or when we are stopping over it, and when we are doing waqf over it. So it will become al-a'la. Again, if you have a letter which is ending on shadda, and any letter, any stroke like fatha, kasra, dhamma, or tanween of kasra or tanween of dhamma, that will change into sukoon, but shadda will remain same. So you will pronounce shadda in your waqf, or in when you are pausing over it. Over here in number 14, you have example of a word which has shadda on the last letter. So here yazunnu, but when you are pausing over it, that dhamma will change into sukoon, but shadda will remain there. So you will read it yazun, because we give 2 second time to this, because noon has shadda, and when you have noon mushaddad or mim mushaddad, we produce 2 second nasal sound as well. Number 15, again we have tanween of fatha. It will change into vertical fatha. So musamman will change into musamma. And then we have learned that in number 16, if we have tanween of kasra, it will change into sukoon. Then again, when we have tanween of fatha, it will change into vertical fatha, as we have learned in previous rules. When we have tanween of kasra, it will change into sukoon. Keep in mind, when there is a sukoon or jazm on hamza, we stop on hamza with a light soft jerk. Again, in number 19, last one is ending on is shadda letter and has stroke of dhamma, and that dhamma will turn into jazm or sukoon, but shadda will remain there, and we will pronounce shadda while we are doing waqf. In example of number 20, this word is maswaya, and it will change into maswaj. So when we have ya with sukoon, its sound will be j. And here the rule is ha mutaharrik with a stroke will be read with sukoon, and it should not be taken as a letter of leen. So there is alif between waw and ya, so it will not, here ya is not letter of leen. If you go through and revise leen letters, you will be clarified. So hopefully all of you are listening the recordings of the class and doing revision and homework. So hopefully it will be clear, but if anything is not clear, please feel free to ask. So keeping in mind all these rules, if you don't remember, don't panic. It's not a kind of test. We are just practicing, and if anybody can't read it, we will rectify, inshallah. So with practice, we will do it. Again, if we have tanween of fatha, it will change into vertical fatha. So keep in mind this one. Not all tanween, just tanween of fatha change into vertical fatha. Other both tanweens, tanween of kasra, tanween of dhamma, it will change into sukoon. So there are few words. No change will take place if the last letter of the word is sakin. So if you are stopping on any letter, any word whose last letter is with sukoon, there will be no change because that sukoon is not going to change into any stroke. Like here we have example. I'll just read couple of. So first one is wazkuru. So last mutaharrik letter has sukoon already, so it will not going to change into any other stroke. So this pronunciation and letter remain same. The second one is Rabbi. So ya has sukoon already, so it will remain same whether we are reading in continuation or whether we are pausing over it. Keeping in mind all these rules, so now we will practice exercise number 21.1. So can you have one student on mic, please?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
A1201 has the mic.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, fine. Doctor for asking. Can you read first line for me, please?
Ma'an.
Okay, so just keep in mind all students, when we have these curvy lines, we have learned this in Madda lesson. So this one is thick one, or we have thin curvy line as well. So these are two Madda. These are all considered to be on a letter which has stroke. So over here, this meme has fatha stroke, so it will elong that meme sound. So this is not a extra stroke which is on alif. So just keep in mind, you are elonging the letter which has already stroke. So this thick which letter has thick madda, we elong that letter for 4 to 6 seconds. And if we have thin curvy line, then we elong that 3 to 5 lines. So over here, we are elonging ma sound, ma. Okay.
Ma.
Okay, first read the letter as it is and then read it while you are stopping.
Ma'an.
Well then, and how you make us pause over it?
Ma'an.
Okay, no, you are not reading alif separately, okay? Keep in mind, you are not reading alif separately just due to madda. Madda is not on alif, you are just elonging ma sound. Okay, the actual word given is ma'an. And when we are making pause, we just concentrate on the strokes of last letter. So over here, Hamza has tanween of fatha. So can you tell me in which stroke it will change, tanween of fatha? I'll give you option. It will be vertical kasra, vertical fatha. Do you remember?
No.
Okay, it will change into vertical fatha. So it will become ma.
Ma.
This, I'll go back and just show you. Yeah, like here, it's ending on tanween of fatha, so it will change into vertical fatha. So instead of, when we read the example, just one. It's ma'an. So when we are pausing over it, it will become ma. Okay, can you read second? Yeah, second. So same.
Maqdur.
Okay, I will read and then read after me. So it will be maqduran.
Maqduran.
And when you are making pause over it, that tanween of fatha This one change into vertical fatha. So it will become maqdura.
مقدورة.
And that's one, it is this. Just keep in mind, this one, this is ta marbuta. So it will change into ha. So it will, when we are pausing over it, how we read it?
وامرأة.
So, okay, you read it quite well, but just a bit, you along the alif sound. It's just 1 second. Can you read it once more, please?
وامرأة.
So don't elongate. Just keep on revising all the lesson and listening to the recordings. So just simple stroke, 1 second. So it will be vamra'ah.
وامرأة.
So don't elong the simple stroke. Just 1 second. Okay. Okay. How you read this one when you are making pause over it?
دري.
When you are pausing over it, how you read it? So just tanween of dhamma will change into sukoon. How we read it?
دري.
Yeah, and but we read shadda. Keep in mind, if letter is ending on shadda and stroke is changing into sukoon, but we still read shadda, so it will be durrij.
دريش.
Yeah, and then the last one, how you read it when we are making pause over it?
هد.
No. Just we have learned that this one, tanween of fatha, will change into vertical fatha. So it will be huda.
هدى.
Okay, so keep on revising. Do your homework. It's for all the students. It's quite lot to memorize all these rules, but inshallah with practice you will be do it. Okay, mashallah, you tried really well. Jazakallah. Can we have next student, please?
In charge now has the mic.
Assalamu alaikum. Can you hear me?
Walaikum.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, I've been observing the class and there is a young student, a 1214. Young man, you're sitting there and you're dancing about, you're jumping up and down, you're making silly faces. Your video is popping up. The whole country can see you. You're in a Quran class. You're here to learn. I expect you to sit there and observe the class and pay attention to the teacher. She has taken out time from her day to plan this lesson and then to deliver this lesson. There are other staff who have also taken time out to plan this lesson and to deliver this lesson. When your video pops up, the whole class gets disturbed. Now, what's going to happen now is that you're going to be placed in the waiting room, and I suggest you spend that time thinking about what you're doing in this class. And then after a few minutes, you may be admitted again. Okay, Jazakumullah.
Okay, can we have one student?
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum.
So the next student is A1230.
Assalamu alaikum.
Welcome salam.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, fine. So I'm just going to highlight words because we have done the rest of. So if you read them, how you are making pause over it. So can you read this one, please?
لدي.
Can you read it once more? Just bit hardened sound of Shraddha.
لدي.
Yeah. Well then, ladaj. Yeah, next one.
لا تلق. لا تلقى.
Okay, next one.
مصفى.
Well done. Excellent.
Mursaha. Mursaha.
Okay. So it will remain same because it's alif madda. So it will change into. So pronunciation will remain same timing. How we read it.
Mursaha.
And the last one.
Ghishawa.
Well then, excellent. Just read it once more. Just try to give it light joy because it's a thin ha.
Ghishawa.
Well done, excellent. Jazakallah. Can we have next student, please?
Jazakallah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Sorry about that. N1304.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, fine. Can you read this first line on the page, on the screen, please? Just read all the letters while you are doing work for it.
Minhum.
Next one.
Fala.
Right.
Ainal Qait.
Okay. So hopefully you have read the raw sound as well with sukoon as well. So it will be when we have two letters with sukoon, as we are making pause over it, we have to articulate both sounds clearly. Second, can you read it once more, please?
Ainal Qait.
Yeah. So ainul. So ainal. It is fatha. Ainal Paitr. Okay. This one.
Al-ulama'u.
So when you are making pause over it, how you read it?
Al-ulama.
Yeah. So we are the Dhamma on Hamza is changed into Sukoon, and then when we have reading Hamza with Sukoon or Jazm, we just read it with soft jerk. So can you just try it once more, please?
Al-ulama.
Well done. Next one.
Ra'ahu.
Okay. Can you tell me in which stroke this one is going to change?
Sukoon.
Sukoon. And when we have Fatha and it's followed by Waw Sakin, so it will be Ra'au.
Ra'aw.
So we will not elongate too much, but we read it like this. Okay, Jazakallah, mashallah, you tried really, really well. Keep on practicing. Jazakallah. Can we have next student, please?
N1311. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Walaikum assalam. Can you read the first line on screen, please? Or read all the words while you are making work for it. We have done a couple of letters, so hopefully it will be clear. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum assalam. So is that okay for you to read, or shall I read and you will follow me?
I mean you will follow me.
Oh, okay, that's fine. So this first one, when ya has fatha, but when we are making work for it, it is going to change into sukoon. So it will become, we read it like nudi.
Nudi.
Well done. So this one, second one, this dhamma change into sukoon, but this Shadda will remain here, so we will read it like tahtaz.
Tahtaz.
So bit hardened sound because it has shadda. Next one, this dhamma on Hamza will change into sukoon, and when Hamza has jazm or sukoon, we stop.
Yasha.
Yes. Sorry about that. So this word, when Hamza has a jazm or sukoon, we stop over it with soft jerk. So it will be yasha. Can you read it, please? So we have someone online.
Yes, we do.
So
I don't think she can hear you properly though.
okay, can you hear me?
I think she might have gone, that we've lost her.
Okay. Can you give mic to some other student?
Let me see if I can get her back. Assalamu alaikum and 1311.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. So can you read this word, please? When we are making pause over it, Hamza, Dhamma on Hamza will turn into sukoon, so it will be yasha.
Yasha.
Okay. So next one, it's shadda will remain on ya, but that fatha will change into sukoon, so it will be ya bunaj.
Ya bunay.
So a bit hardened sound because it has shadda. Next one is because it has tanween of fatha, it will turn into vertical fatha, so it will be lu'a. Can you read it, please? Lu'a. Okay, the sound is very low. That's fine, no problem. Can we have next student, please?
Assalamu alaikum and 1275.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Can you read first line on the screen, please? Read all the words while you are making pause over it. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, can you start reading, please?
Bu. Bun.
Yeah.
Bun. Ya.
Yeah. Okay, because tanween of fatha will turn into vertical fatha, so we read it bunyana.
Bunyana.
And then next one, it will remain same. So how we read it?
Bun.
No,
Ya.
second one. Because it has fatha and then alif, so alif madda, it will remain same while we are making waqf or not. So while we are making waqf, we read it as it is. So how you read it? Yeah, just try. Otherwise, I'll read and follow me. Shall I read and you will follow?
Yeah.
Okay, so it will be ar-ru'ya.
Ya.
So we don't give hard or a jerk, but just a soft jerk due to Hamza has sukoon. Ar-ru'ya.
Ya.
Okay. Can you read this one, please? This highlighted one, while making waqf over it.
Bi. Bisu.
So we long su sound because of that madda, karvi line.
Bisu.
Yeah, because Hamza has now jazm or sukoon because it will change into sukoon due to waqf. So we read Hamza with soft jerk when it has sukoon. So how we read it?
Bisu.
Yeah, bisu.
Bisu.
How you read this one?
Mu.
So,
He. Muhi.
so how you do waqf?
Muhi.
So what about last letter? So last letter has tanween of dhamma. It will change into sukoon. So it will be muhit.
Na.
Mu,
Muhaitu.
no, not tu. When we are doing waqf, that tanween of dhamma will change into sukoon. So it will be muhit. The to is bit rounded sound. That why it's tu. It's not pronouncing dhamma. Muhit.
Muhi.
Tu.
Tu.
Yeah. So it's not a dhamma sound in it. It's just because to sound, and when it has jazam or sukoon over it, we are just that pronouncing the sound of that letter. Okay. So jazakallah, you tried really well, but listen to the recording and keep on revising and do your homework. So inshallah you will know by the time. Okay. Jazakallah. Can we have next student, please?
And 1296.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Assalamu alaikum, Baji. Could you please make in charge co-host?
Okay, just one. It's, I don't. List is just playing up. I can't do anything.
If you're unable to, it's no worries.
I can't move the list. I don't know what happened.
That's fine. Nasirat 1296.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. Fine. Can you start? Okay. Do you see the cursor? Yeah. Can you read the first word on the screen in first line? How we make a pause over it? Can you tell me the last stroke, which is tanween of dhamma, in which stroke it will change when we pause over it? Do you remember?
I forgot.
Okay. So that, if we just quickly go back. Yeah. So this one, this tanween of, sorry, it's Talimul-Quran as well. So we'll just do this one. Okay. This tanween of dhamma, it will change into sukoon. Okay. If we have tanween of kasra or tanween of dhamma, these both change into sukoon. So just keep in mind this rule. So how you read this word while making sukoon or waqf over it, while you are pausing over it, how you read it? Just try, otherwise we will read together. Yeah, so it will be Na'ima.
Naima.
Okay, so Tamarbuta, sorry. So here we have Tamarbuta. So sorry about the confusion. So here we have Tamarbuta, round ta. So it will change into, oh, just bear with me. I don't know what's happening. Where it's moving. Yeah. So this one, this rule apply here. If we have ta marbuta, this round ta, which we have in that letter, it will change into this has. Okay, so just forget about the stroke. If we have ta marbuta, it will change into ha with sukoon. So we will read. So we will read this word like na'ima.
Naima.
Okay, so next one, just keeping in mind the previous rule, if we have tanween of dhamma, it will change into sukoon. So how you read this letter when you are making waqf over it?
Ja.
So when the letter has shadda and stroke as well, obviously with shadda it has stroke, the shadda will remain there whether we are doing waqf or not. But so as we are doing waqf, shadda sound will remain there, but just the stroke of tanween of dhamma will change into sukoon. So it will be jan.
John.
So noon bit hardened sound, and as noon has shadda, so we will add 2-second nasal sound as well, as we have learned in gunna sound. Okay, so that's why it's really necessary for all of us to do revision, listen to the recording of the classes, and do our homework in time. Okay, so can you try the next one? So just keeping in mind, we have here tanween of kasra, and when we are making pause over it, it will become turn into sukoon. So how you read this one when you are making waqf over it?
Ju.
Well done. Next one.
Sha.
Okay, over here it is lean sound, so it is shay.
Shay.
So it's a soft jerk ending because hamza has sukoon while we are doing waqf over it. So how we read this last word? It has a tanween of fatha, and tanween of fatha will change into which stroke? Do you remember?
No.
It's vertical fatha. Tanween of fatha will change into vertical fatha. So how you read this one while you are making waqf over it?
Nisal. Ah.
So this madda, as you have read this word, so this madda is, we are longing the sound of seen. So it will be nisa.
Nisa. Ah.
So just sound 2 seconds. Okay, Jazakallah, mashallah, you tried really well, but just keep on practicing and do revision as well. Okay, Jazakallah. So homework for today's is Rules of Work is lesson number 21. Hopefully all of you have this in your folder. If you don't, you can print it from the website, or if you have the book, it's lesson number 21, page number 60-61. So practice the rules covers today. We have go through all the rules, and we will practice a few of them. So keep on practicing at home. Make sure you do this with someone who knows how to read. So accompanying some adult as sibling with your parents or with sister and brother, just read with someone who know how to read while doing work different stroke. Can we have one student to read the final dua?
And 1275.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Is it okay for you to read the prayer and translation, or shall I read and you will follow?
By myself.
Okay, that's fine. Just read it, please.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم ارحمني بالقرآن العظيم Fudge.
Yeah. وَاجْعَلْهُ لِي.
وَاجْعَلْهُ لِي إِمَامًا نُورًا
So it's a bit longer. Nuran wa.
هُدًى رَحْمَةً.
Rahmah.
Rahmah.
Yeah. Can you read the translation, please?
O Allah, have mercy on me through the great Quran and make it for me the light, the leader, the light, the guidance, and the mercy.
Ameen. Jazakumullah to all. Inshallah. We will have class tomorrow. So do your homework and listen to the recording of the lesson, which will be uploaded.
Allah Hafiz.
Okay. Jazakumullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.